What is good, YouTube? It's your boy and Gary We Trust. I'm coming at you guys with another video. And I know you guys haven't heard that in a minute. I'm sorry. You know, life just comes at you, so you gotta, hey man, I'm busy. I'm sorry. But I'm back at it again, and I'm not even gonna waste no time. You guys know what time of year it is. It's time to tell you guys my top 10 shoes I cop personally. Not telling you the best shoes that came out this year, because like, why am I going to tell that to you? It's not like I've owned every sneaker that dropped this year. That's damn near impossible. So I'm just going to tell you the top 10 shoes I picked up. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. So let's just start like now. So starting with number 10, this shoe I've actually released, I believe, yeah, released last year already, I believe. And I wanted the shoe bad. The first time I saw it, I'm like, this might be my favorite in this model. It's bright, it's very eye-catching, and so it came out restocked later. It restocked this year, but people were like, oh, all right, I don't know. It's a really ugly color. I don't like how it looks. I'm like, but y'all were the same people that are willing to drop $700, $800 to $1,000 for it because it was limited. And the shoe I'm talking about is the Frozen Yellows. Yeah, the Frozen Yellows. I actually really like this shoe. Right now, this is my favorite Yeezy colorway right now in the 350s. Like, I just love how this shoe looks on feet. It is very, very, very comfortable, and it's just a very, like, it's really eye-catching. So if you really want attention, this is the shoe to go. And people were saying, oh, this looks like a big chicken. It does, but I'm not gonna lie, it does. But but people are like, oh, it's a really ugliest shoe. But y'all are willing to drop $700 to $1,000 for this shoe, which is crazy. So this is one of those shoes where it's like you have to keep that same energy. So number 10 spot, Frozen Yellow Yeezy 350 V2, and that's my number 10. Okay, for the number 9 spot, this shoe is actually, I didn't think I was gonna get this shoe for retail, at least, because apparently not a lot of stores didn't get them, and luckily I was able to get it for retail, and I'm just glad. So this is the shoe number 9, the Court Purple Air Jordan 1. You guys know the Air Jordan 1 is probably my favorite silhouette of all time. It's really nice. It reminds me of the old school Nike Dunk. I used to rock hella SBs in high school. So when I got more into like sneakers and stuff, actually no, I've been into sneakers since middle school, but like literally it's just like what I like about the Air Jordan 1 is that it looks so good with jeans, shorts. I actually just started rocking Air Jordan 1s with shorts. And I want to shout out one of the round 2 owners, OG Luke Mook. He's actually the reason why I started wearing ones with shorts. But yeah, besides that, this shirt here, the Court Purple, it's really dope. I would have never thought that Jordan would drop a purple Air Jordan 1. That's just, it sounds crazy to me. Like, that would have never happened like 4 to 5 years ago. And I did also was lucky enough to cop the pine greens. As you can see, I have yet to wear these yet. And by the way, this shoe made me realize a lot of clothes that's out there are not in like a dark green. It's usually an olive. And I do have the clay green, which is also a really dope shoe. I copped a lot of ones this year. I even copped the Spider-Man's. It's just I haven't had time to do a review on it, but I did cop that shoe. But yeah, with the Court Purple, my number 9 spot, I really love it. The quality is butter on this shoe. And luckily, and I got these for retail because people are cracking heads for prices on this, especially if you're at 9 or 9.5. So yeah, so yep, Court Purple is my size 9, is my number 9 spot in my top 10 list that I picked up this year. So let's get right into it. Number 8. Getting into the number 8 slot, this shoe, I will have to admit, I was one of the naysayers. This is another shoe that came out last year, but shocked the masses and then restocked. And when I saw this shoe for the first time, a dude wore me in my store, and I'm saying, I literally told him, I'm sorry bro, but those are ugly. And the man said, man, I know, I paid $450 and had to wait 3 months. And then honestly, all that changed my mind was one Instagram post. I wish I say this so I can shout buddy out, but he wore some really like nice light blue ripped jeans with the shoe. And I'm like, all right, I love him now. Which is crazy, is how your mind can change like that on a shoe. But literally the shoe I'm talking about is the Wave Runner 700. Really dope shoe, I thought this was like a dad shoe, but literally this is one of the examples of how, love him or hate him, Kanye is a genius. I'm sorry, because like he knew what the wave, no pun intended, what the wave was, the next wave was gonna be. and it is the 700. I put some wear in this shoe. Sorry if the sun is like messing up the the colors on the shoe or not. But yeah, like this shoe is dope. I love how this shoe looks on feet with shorts, with jeans, sweatpants. It's just really dope. It's a really dad sneaker. And I did pay the high a little bit. I paid a good price at the time because I did not buy the last restock. I bought the restock that happened earlier in the year because this shoe had really restocked twice this year. So Adidas really wanted to push this model out. And I paid $450, which was a good price at the time that I bought it on the first restock. But on the second restock, obviously everyone ended up getting them. So, oh well. And I still love them. Very comfortable shoe, very comfortable. You might have to go a half size up. You can go true to size, but your feet might get like on the toe area because it's kind of like, even though it is kind of like, it looks like a boat, for some reason it's like somewhat still narrow in a way. It's kind of hard to explain, but in my what I would say is for my flat-footed people out there like myself, go up a half size and it'll be good. Might look like a really big boat shoe, but trust me, it's worth it. So Wave Runner will take the number 8 slot in my top 10 personal shoes that I've copped list. So let's get right into number 7. Okay, another shoe that came out, I believe either last year or the year before, I'm not too sure. And this shoe was going for stupid bread. It was going for around $300 to $350. And shout outs to the homie Jerry the Samurai. He did pay the high on this shoe. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out. Maybe they'll restock again. And look what you know, they did restock. It is the Air Max Gold 97. I was going to pay the high for this shoe. But luckily, news broke out. These were coming out again. And I remember the day of the release, I was so bummed. I went to Finish Line early in the morning. And you know that really sad feeling when you walk into a store and you already see people walking out with bags. It's just like, oh my God. So, drove all the way to the mall just to tell me, just so I can be told that, oh bro, yeah, we're like basically sold out, man. We only have like big sizes left. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna buy that big size because the resale on these wasn't even that great after that release. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out. This is the only time I've actually relied on the sneakers app for me to win. And luckily, the sneakers app did bless the kid with the, you got success, you got the pair. And I'm like, yes. I remember that day very thoroughly because after the purchase, because these came out on a Thursday, and when I bought these, I had $25 to last me to the next day. So I'm thinking like, hopefully none of my PlayStation account or Netflix account takes out my money so I can be in the negative. But literally, it was completely worth it. I got paid the next day, and I really love this shoe. So the Air Max Gold 97 will take the 7th spot. Okay, this sneaker right here, I'm gonna say off rip, this is the number 6 spot, and I have yet to show this shoe on my channel. And let me tell you, I traded my shattered backboard once for it. I know some of y'all probably just like spit out your food or spit out your water or something. And yes, I traded my shattered backboards for this shoe to the homie Juan. Shout out to the homie Juan. He knew I wanted these bad. And the thing is, was the deal worth it? I don't know. It was a pretty even trade. I love the shoe. And honestly, I feel like this shoe is more rare than the shattered backboard. So I was thinking, like, if I don't get the shoe now, I'll probably never get it ever in life. So the shoe I'm talking about, which you guys are probably like, oh, Gary, hurry up, was like, it is this shoe right here. The red Supreme Dunk Low SB. Yes. And it says Supreme, it says Sup on here, and it says EME on the other shoe. Pretty dope. And the main reason why I did this deal is that, look how clean these are. Like, come on. These are literally butter, 100% stars. I believe this shoe was worn 3 times, and this shoe came out, I believe, 2012, I want to say. Yeah, I think it came out, yeah, 2012. The quality on this shoe isn't that great as I expected because this shoe came out when Nike quality was just not great. It came out in that era, sadly, and honestly to say, this is actually my favorite Supreme out of the 3, besides like the white one, the black one, and these. It's going to be these because I already have white cement 3s and black cement 3s, so I'm going to spend crazy bread on the SB, so might as well just buy this one. And shout out to the homie Juan. I really love this shoe, and I don't know if it's going to be trade bait in the future, but I really do like it. I really do love the shoe, and it's really eye-catching. And you know, SBs are low-key making a comeback, quote-unquote, this year, so I think I got this shoe at a really nice time. So yeah, this is gonna take the number 6 spot, the Supreme Dunk Low SB. So yeah. Okay, the number 5 spot. The number 5 spot is a shoe that I was anticipating heavily because I am a major fan of this guy. Yes, it is. The shoe is from Travis Scott, and the shoe, you guys probably, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. It is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 4 Cactus Jack. This shoe it's a pretty dope sneaker. It is a pretty dope sneaker. But my only gripe with this shoe is I know for a fact if Travis Scott's name wasn't on this shoe, I wouldn't care for the sneaker. Because honestly, that's the argument people had when they're doing their list for like top sneakers of the year. Is that honestly, what's the difference between this shoe and the powder blue 3s? There's no difference. I think the reason why I love this shoe is because Travis Scott was wearing these so much. He wore so many different outfits with them, and I'm a major Travis Scott fan. And oh, I even caught the an Astro World T-shirt with the teddy bear right there. It is pretty dope with the teddy bear. Like, I am a really big fan of Travis Scott, and I just had to cop these shoes. I also did cop his sale Air Forces. I wasn't able to cop the white ones because I think I didn't have money at the time, and plus resale on the white ones is ridiculous. So the sales, shout out to the homie Austin for selling me the sale Forces. I had a really good deal on those. Shout out to the homie Pat for selling me these. And plus, I actually bought these when the prices were actually crazy low. I don't know why, but when this shoe released on sneakers, prices dropped drastically. And I'm like, yes, because I literally did so much to get this shoe for retail, and I didn't get it for retail. I actually drove all the way down to unknown Miami and I brought my sister and her friends to enter raffles for me. Still didn't get not one call from anybody. So I did a lot of stuff to get this shoe, and actually like gathered up some like money to try to get this shoe. I paid, I believe, $300 basically. I paid $300, which is actually pretty nice because the homie Snyder actually paid damn near $4. So shout out to Snyder. But yeah, this shoe, I love this shoe, very good. So let's go right into number 4. Okay, the number 4 sneaker that my favorite shoe I picked up personally this year was honestly, I actually had this shoe lower on my list, but I had to really sit down and think about, like, I've been anticipating this shoe for so long, and literally the shoe's right here. It is the Black Cement 3 with the Nike Air on the back. And literally, some people might be mad that's not higher on my list, because if someone said this is their favorite pickup of the year, I wouldn't argue. If people say this is the number 1 sneaker release of the year, I wouldn't argue. But this shoe has released several times. But the reason why this release with the Nike Air Retro is so special to me, because I remember being at sneaker events around like 2012, 2013, and this is when OG sneakers and early retros were popping crazy, and people were like midsole swapping. And I remember if I saw someone with really clean like 2001 Jordan 3s or 88s, I'm thinking to myself, like, they really like went out their way to try to wear this sneaker. They put hella money to try to like take out a sole of a new shoe, because like you really had to do so much work to try to wear a Black Cement 3 with a Nike Air on the back. So that was like, always gave major respect to everyone if I saw someone with Black Cement 3s with a Nike Air on the back, because they went through so much trouble to try to wear that shoe. And honestly, the fact that they retro this shoe, I'm kind of mad I didn't buy 2 pairs, because my dumb ass actually spent money on those uncomfortable ass gold toed ones, which I heavily regret, because I got rid of them shits. And like literally, excuse my language, but literally that shoe was so uncomfortable. I'm mad I didn't buy 2 pairs of this shoe when I had the chance. So literally, this is a really beautiful sneaker, and I'm so glad to have it on my collection. So let's get into the number 3 spot. Okay, getting into the number 3 spot. This shoe right here, I never expected to own ever, because I know prices were always like going up, more up and up and up. But once again, shout outs to the homie Jerry the Samurai for blessing the kid when he was sleeping, like snoozing like crazy, probably snoring loud as hell, sleeping, and then this man literally called me, texted me, bro, hop on sneakers right now. They just shock dropped the off-white black Prestos, which is this shoe right here. If it wasn't for Jerry, I wouldn't have owned a pair of these. So literally, I want to say shouts out to the homie Jerry the Samurai. Big respect, bro. I love this shoe. I actually recently worn this shoe to Art Basel, and like literally, I got like literally so much like heads like just breaking. And also, a pickup I actually did get from Art Basel was I went to the Billionaire Boys Club pop up, and it says Miami on the back right here, which is pretty dope. And yeah, this shoe is actually pretty crazy. Every time I wear it to work, people always ask me, man, I wish I had those. And literally, and this shoe is hella comfortable too, because I don't know if you can see like the materials on the shoe, that mesh. Really, this shoe is honestly just as comfortable as an Ultra Boost, which is weird to me. So yeah, this shoe is really dope, and yeah, I'm really glad to have it in my collection. So yeah, the off-white black Presto is my number 3 spot. The number 2 spot is a shoe I never in a million years I thought I would own this sneaker. Honestly, this shoe, excuse me while I wipe an eye booger out my eye, but literally this shoe is like, you ever see one of those sneakers where you just feel like that shoe is out of my league? I never thought I would own the shoe. This shoe was like, it was so hyped up and was getting resold for crazy prices. Actually not as crazy as it should have, but it was just like one of those shoes. I'm not gonna put that shoe on my radar card. I know I have no chance on getting that shoe. But I had literally an opportunity where this shoe basically just fell in my lap, and the shoe I'm talking about is the off-white Jordan 1 UNC. Like, this shoe is so dope to me. Like, literally, like Virgil, he really done his thing this year. Like, when I first saw pictures of this shoe, I'm like, why on earth would this dude make a UNC colorway out of all of Jordan 1 colorways? Like, come on, I gotta zoom in on these. Like you guys gotta like see like the detail on this sneaker. Like, it's so dope. Like, literally, like Virgil really outdid himself this year, and it's like, yeah, honestly, people have been saying he's doing way too many colorways, but like this shoe is so crazy. Like, just all the details, and like literally this shoe, I never in a million years thought I would own like a shoe like this. Let me just focus it back on me. Yeah, like I never thought I would own a shoe like this. It's really crazy, and I'm really glad to have it. Off-white Jordan 1s. I'm really actually blessed to say I own off-white Prestos and off-white Jordan 1s, which is crazy. So hopefully the Chicago ones will just magically appear in my in my collection one day, and all I can do is hope. So yeah, off-white UNC's number 2 in my spot. Now, of course, like I do all the time, before I go to number 1, my favorite sneaker pickup I picked up personally, I always have to do at least one honorable mention. Literally, this shoe right here, if I didn't mention it, I'd be honestly crazy. I'd be crazy. Like, literally, in 2011, this shoe changed the sneaker culture. Like, literally, like, this is the first time people have been like, wow, people really do the craziest stuff for shoes. And like, I remember when this shoe came out, when it's like, I heard like literally malls were closing, people were fighting, people got arrested for this shoe, and literally I'm just thinking, yo, the sneaker game has literally took a turn in the culture. And this is one of the sneakers that messed up the game. It's this shoe, the Galaxy Foamposite, and I would have to say like maybe the Yeezy changed, like just those 3 shoes changed sneaker culture. And the shoe I'm talking about, as you guys may have found out, you guys probably already know this already, it is the Air Jordan 11 Concord. The Air Jordan 11 Concord. People are saying, oh, I don't like the 45 on the back. Whatever, man. I don't like the high patent leather. This shoe, honestly, is going to be going down as one of the best sneakers ever in history. Just like, and I understand, to the sneakerheads that probably entered the game 2 to 3 years ago, this shoe might not be for you because you weren't really there to experience like when the shoe like entered the culture. Like, this sneaker is like so crazy, and this shoe had to be an honorable mention. I had to mention it. Pick these up easily. It's one of those sneakers where I feel like they made 1.5 million pairs of, and that still wasn't enough. Like, a lot of people still didn't get them. And honestly, this shoe is crazy. I've yet to wear them. I'm gonna wear them eventually, obviously. And yeah, these shoes are definitely staying in the collection. And this is the first time I'm actually getting the Jordan 11 Concord for retail. So yeah, so I want to say, Jordan brand, thanks again for bringing out this shoe. Some people say they brought it out a little too early, but oh well. And I feel sorry for the people who didn't sell their 2011 pairs, thinking they're gonna be like, oh, these will go for $1,000 one day, and then all of a sudden Jordan Brand says, nope, restock. So yeah, the Jordan 11 Concord will be the honorable mention of 2018 as one of my favorite shoes I picked up this year. This is it, my favorite sneaker pickup of 2018. This shoe right here. This shoe honestly changed the way I dress. That's crazy. That's literally a big impact. If a shoe literally that you buy makes you like change your style, literally this is crazy to me. Like literally I was looking at the shoe like, oh, to be honest, I honestly forgot, because this shoe came out, like literally the look of this shoe, it basically came out last year, but the actual release was this year on Air Max Day. Just by saying that, you guys should know it is the Air Max 97-1 Hybrid Sean Witherspoons. Like, this shoe is literally insane. And you gotta give Sean and this shoe a lot of credit. Like, if it wasn't for this shoe, I don't think Guess would have been as big as it is like now. Guess has always been a big brand. Don't get it twisted. Someone did had to check me the other day, like, yo, A$AP Rocky is the one who probably put Guess back on the map. But like Sean Witherspoon is probably the reasons why like kids like literally all these kids are wearing Guess now. Like Guess is in PacSun now. You know when something is getting really to the point almost played out when it literally hits PacSun stores. With this sneaker, I've worn colors that I never thought I would wear. Like, sorry, some people say, oh, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna wear that shoe. It's like you can wear a gray tee, you can wear a pink tee, a bright blue tee, purple t-shirt, green pants, khaki pants. I think one pants that I probably wouldn't go well with this shoe is probably black, because as you realize, there's not a speck of black on this sneaker. And this is really dope. But you hit it with blue jeans, khaki pants, if you want white pants, even though I don't even think there's like a speck of white on this shoe, because if this is sale, by the way, this is sale. But yeah, this shoe literally changed the way I dress. And I remember when I was one of the first people to get it around my area, I wore it to work, everyone was like, bro, how did you get those? Like, how did you get those? I'm like, and the details on this shoe is just crazy. Sean Witherspoon really outdid himself with this shoe. And thankfully, since I live in Florida, I live in Palm Beach, which is like literally an hour away from the Round 2 store, because it's in South Beach, and they just opened up a vintage store, so it's just really, really crazy. And literally, just this shoe is literally a masterpiece, and this is definitely my favorite pickup of 2018. So yeah, so that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't like ramble way too much. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be 10, 15, or 20 minutes, but oh well. So it's your boy and Gary We Trust. I'm out. You guys have a great year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Let's see how much videos I can knock out to the future, man. So I'm out. So take care.